Hey RCT, coming back at you with another video. We are testing the COTRE, however you want to pronounce it. COTRE I think it's 06D. These are the radios that we've been seeing circulating around Amazon, and for some reason they disappeared. You can't find these on Amazon anymore. This one specifically is a UHF. I think it's 450, 480, 520. I'll have to take a look at the specifications. I'm sure you can Google it. Excuse me. So, been asked a few times for a review on this. I've been using these radios just around the house for some time, and they've done very, very well. So we're putting these up to the challenge, and we are testing them here. Let's see where here is at. Happy Valley. I think there's a shopping center here, Happy Valley. And we just enjoyed Crab Shack, or Angry Crab Shack. And now it's time to test these radios out. So I'm here, and I believe she is on the other side over here in this area somewhere. Okay. So that's a pretty good distance for handheld radios. Especially if you look at all of the obstructions we'll have in between. Okay, so we're going to test out the radio. We're just going to do this does have digital and analog. It has an encryption, which I think is just a voice scrambler. It actually does work, and we'll do a test of that here today as well, just to make sure you understand what that means. So we'll do a test again. There's a lot of obstruction between this radio and the next radio. Like I said, that's always probably, it is the best way, or in my opinion, is the best way to test a radio. That way you can see how much it penetrates between these buildings, between you and the other user. So let's just do a quick radio check on this channel. So this is channel 8. Oops, sorry. Oh, there it is. Channel 8, and it does say, how do I get this to... yeah, let me see if I can zoom in. All right, this is what the screen looks like. They do have different channels already programmed. I do like the fact that this continues to rotate. So you get to channel 16 and you just keep going around. I really think that's really beneficial. So if you're at 16, you don't have to come all the way back around to channel 1. So anyways, we were, I think it was on channel 8. That little key is the encryption or voice scrambler. It's on high power, and let's test this out. All right, let me zoom back out. Radio check, 1, 2, can you hear me?
Hello? Were you trying to reach me?
Yes, we're doing the radio check now. We started the video.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
What store are you next to right now so I can map it out later? Hey, did you hear me? What store are you next to?
I'm next to Boot Barn, in back of Boot Barn.
Copy, we'll map it out. Can you go to channel... Hold on, let me check. Let's see what... Hey, can you go to channel 9? Channel 9 is analog. Oh, let me take off low power. Radio settings, power level, high. I want this sucker high. All right, let me zoom back out. Okay, did you go to channel 9?
Copy that.
All right, 9 is analog.
Okay, hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's static.
Are you on high or low? Does it say H or L on your screen? What does it say? Oh god, so analog just sounds like crap. Go to channel 7. I couldn't copy. Go to channel 7. All right, we'll just go to channel 7. Channel 7 is digital. So it doesn't seem like analog works really well. Are you on channel 7 now? Go to channel 7.
Okay.
See how bad analog was on that one?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Change it to high.
What are you saying? I can't hear you.
I said I changed it to high.
Oh, so it was on low? I still couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I just barely changed it. I figured it out myself.
All right, stand by. I'm going to do some menu surfing.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. Just to go through the menu quickly, you have your contact list here. Contacts, you add the contacts you want to put in there. So every radio has its own, how do you say it, ID. So just like this. So you would set the alias, which is the alpha tag, or actually the ID name, the ID, and then you would save it. For example, this one is, so I put as 3531, and then the ID that comes from her radio is 201. So you can either put 201 or however you want to identify that radio to come in. So you can do that for various different radios. If you have several of them, that's how you would do that in there. Create or new contact, or find them in the contact list here. Messages, it does do text messages, which is pretty cool. Just like your, what do they call this? It's not T9, but it's just your original keypad. So you type the message, okay. Who do you want to send it to? Contact list, and then you send it off. And this should go easier. Oh, fail. Try it again. Fail. Well, that was a good try. You can do that. Excuse me. Quick text. Looks like these are already preset. Inbox for any other ones that you've had before, outbox or drafts. Call log. I don't know. I guess if you just want to see who you've been talking to. You can't put this in scan. I noticed that when you do that, it has a continuous annoying blink, and I'm pretty sure that'll drain your battery quicker if it was just on standby. So by all means, you can scan, but just understand you're going to have this blinking light, and you're probably going to wear out your battery sooner. So, okay, so turn that off. And it does have different zones that you can select. I have not programmed this yet, so I'm sure once we get there, we'll be able to set different zones, different channels, and then here are your typical settings: audio, radio settings, backlight. You can change it to different seconds, 15, 45. Brightness, I do like this. So if you are in a darker room, you can actually tone this down. So that's pretty cool. Tone, we don't know what that is. Okay, I'm not really a fan of listening to it beep. Here's your encryption. So you have your on off. And this is the one you'll sit here and select the code, which one you want to use. So if you have two of these radios and one is on the different code, so one is on 8, one is on 9, it's not going to communicate. You're just going to hear a bunch of noise or nothing at all. So let's try that out really quick so you can see what I'm trying to say. Power save, haven't looked at that yet. Key lock, pretty basic. So when you go from digital to analog, you'll see that there are different menu options. See, for example, this has really limited options what you can do. You go back to digital, and of course it's going to have a little bit more options. Okay. Oh, and of course you can record. All right, let's go back. Hey, can you hear me? Check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me?
Yes, baby. Go ahead.
Do you know how to put on the encryption on your radio?
No, I actually don't.
All right. Why don't you go? Let's go to channel 8 and we'll talk there and we'll set it up.
Where?
Go to channel 8.
Okay.
Okay, channel 8. We're back here. Let me know when you're on.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm going to take off my encryption. I want you to talk to me in a few minutes. I'll let you know on the Spectra.
Okay.
So again, this one up here, it has the, oh, how do I do this? Oh, sorry. It has the key on the top. It means encryption, but of course, we know it's a voice scrambler. So I'm going to take my encryption off and I'm going to have her talk to me so you can hear what it sounds like. All right, so stand by. Menu, let's get there. Let's see. Radio settings. I think it's down the middle somewhere. Encryption. We're going to turn it off. So now you don't see the key at the top. And let's let her know we're ready for her transmission. Okay, you can go ahead and talk now on the other radio.
Okay.
There you go. That's what it sounds like. Okay. Put it back on. All right, let me zoom out. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Could you hear me?
No, it was really scrambled. I recorded it, so it sounded pretty encrypted, but it was just a voice scrambler.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So there you go. That's pretty much it. I really think these did really well. Again, I
Do you want me
do.
to record on my end?
No, that's okay, because I already got it on this end when you talked to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these do really well. They are DMR, digital mobile radio, and like I said, these were hot on Amazon and they disappeared. I haven't really seen anybody resell these on eBay either. So I mean, they're not bad. They're actually really good design. It's a really sleek design. Pretty. It feels pretty rugged. I forgot the IP rating for it. I don't think it's 68, but maybe 67. I'm not too sure. I'll have to look into that. It does have the programmable buttons on the side. Okay, and then I do like the PTT that is yellow outlined. Okay, and it does have the emergency button up here. Okay, it doesn't really do much because it's not programmed
Are you
just
trying
yet.
to talk to me, or was that an accident?
Yeah, that's just an accident. I was just showing them the PTT button.
Oh, okay.
Full keypad, full DTMF. You can text with it. It's a really good radio. Like I said, the distance, I'm not too sure how far that is. I'll have to map it out to see how far that is, but it's obviously 2 blocks away, if anything, and we'll get the actual distance, and we'll try another test to see how much further we can go. Maybe I'll just drive another block down to see how much further we can talk. But the digital channels, they did very well. The analog, not so much. It's quite obvious. Um, that's all I really have for it. It does really well. It does have a SMA antenna, so you can customize it or change it. Okay, let's see if you can see that in there. Oh, too much. Okay, sorry, the light's not very good in here. All right, so the antenna says, come on, focus. It's not going to focus. It says 430, 470 UHF. So that is the range you're going to have on this, okay, or frequency range. It does come with a dock charger. It does come with a belt clip, and like I said, it's not very light. I mean, it's not very heavy. It's obviously lighter than an XTS, but definitely heavier than a Belfang or BTEC. So, all right, feel free to start with any of the questions or specific testings you want me to do on this. Again, I haven't gotten a hold of the programming software. I went to go download it from the website, and my computer kept saying it has a malware or a virus detected, so it wouldn't let me download it. You can't download it anywhere else on the internet. I mean, I haven't really looked that deep, but it doesn't seem to be a very easy catch. So we haven't programmed it yet. Once we do that, we'll definitely have another video of how you can program it. That's all I have for now. If I don't go down another block, I appreciate you tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and hit the alert button if it allows you to do it. It seems like YouTube is not letting you hit the alert button if it's made for kids. I mean, obviously this is made for kids. This is educational purpose or entertainment. So if not, subscribe and check back periodically. Follow me on Radio Check on Instagram, and I'll be posting shorts for you can see when I post on the on YouTube. So appreciate it again. Radio Check over and out. All right, we are back. I wanted to show you guys the text message feature. Hopefully these night shots are not bothering you. But I want to show you the text message feature on this radio. We tried it earlier, it did fail. Maybe we were too far. I don't know the distance it needs to be for that, but let's try it now. Quick message. We'll just say, hey. All right. Hey, who are you going to send it to? Go to your contact list, find who you want to send it to. And it should be sending. There we go. and is sent. So now we just got to sit here and wait for a reply. Did you get my text message?
Yes, I did.
Reply to it.
Okay, I will.
All right, and we're going to see what it looks like when you get a text message in. There we go. One new message. All right. Hi. So 2 came in, so this is hi. You can reply, forward, or delete. And you can reply. We'll go a little hip, and it sends it right back. So that's the text message feature on DMR. You cannot do it on analog. It does not give you the option to do that. So it can only be on the digital channels.
Responding to the 964 northbound 051 at Bell. Per the GPS, that's going to be in the gore point for the Bell off-ramp northbound, and the involved is stating he possibly has a broken arm, which I'm starting Phoenix Fire for at 21:59 hours.